Hey there, artsy friends. Welcome to my shorty art journal series. I am taking a half-size composition notebook and turning it into an art journal. I don't have any particular theme for this art journal. It's just kind of each page is whatever I feel like doing. And I like to pull out supplies that, have been neglected for a while. And I haven't done a lot with washi tape, but I have all this washi tape. Isn't it pretty? I think I got this from Amazon at one point. So I'm just gonna experiment and play around. I'm gonna line the page with washi tape. Okay, now that the background is completely covered in washi tape, I'm going to just take scissors and trim off all the edges. So it's a lot easier to do some overlap and trim off the excess than it is to try to, cut it and make it fit just perfectly each time. Okay, now that it's all trimmed up, I'm kind of checking, and some of the washi tape might be a little bit older, has lost a little bit of its stick. So I think I'm going to just seal the whole thing with a light coating of Mod Podge, just to avoid, if any of that tape is bad. I'm hoping that this will just kind of hold it in place, especially around the edges there. So I had stamped a quote in the past and I only used part of it, and so I kept the other one, and then I cut out a magazine clipping of "Be Like Your Cat." And so I thought, sticking with the concept of trying to use things I don't normally use, I am going to flip through magazine clippings that I have in my little folder of magazine clippings. I've done a class with some homeschool students, so 8 to 12-year-olds. I did this glue book with them, and so we played with a lot of magazine clippings. So we would either do a whole color, or I had them do any theme that they wanted. They could just do a solid color, or they could do like maps, or they could do animals, or just whatever they wanted. So I'm just flipping through here looking for anything that looks interesting, and I like this sun, and then I put that little bird down there. They're singing in the lungs. And I'm just going to fussy cut the sun, and I'm leaving just a tiny bit of blue around the edges because that just makes it easier anyway, and it'll kind of make the little sun flares stand out. So I wasn't sure that I wanted this little quote to be like a main quote. I thought, well, I'll just kind of hide it in the washi tape. So it just kind of, it's there. You might not even notice it when you're like just at first glance, but be like your cat. So basically be lazy because my cats are very lazy and they're very self-centered and food obsessed. Well, not really obsessed. I don't know. They're cats. Maybe you shouldn't be like your cat. Ignore that advice. But the quote that I do want to keep on my page is actually part of a longer quote that I broke up from another page. And it started with restart, reset, refocus as many times as you need. Just don't give up. You are the greatest project you'll ever work on. Okay, I'm liking the layout so far, and now I feel like I need something in that bottom left corner to kind of balance out the page. And so I'm playing around with some more of the magazine clippings that I've already cut out. And I like the lemons. I like the, I like those flowers and the pineapple. Ooh, that chair is cool. I don't know if it really goes. Ooh, that's too orange. I think I'm going to stick with yellows. Ooh, that could be cool. So, yeah, I mean, this can definitely be a stage where you can overthink everything, but I have to sometimes just remind myself, like, I'm just having fun. I'm just playing. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like, ooh, I like flowers. I like lemons. I'm going to cut out this chair and because I love the like black and white contrast. Ooh, but I'm not really sure how to like, where does it go? In front of the lemons? Behind the lemons? The thing I like about doing like magazine collaging, or I shouldn't say doing, but like seeing other people do magazine collaging is the difference in perspective, like size wise. Obviously a chair is like human sized and lemons are small, but then you combine things that are, is it forced perspective? I don't know. There's probably a term for it, but anyway, I'm just playing. But I'm gonna glue down the right because I'm sure that I like the sun and the bird. And I think I'm just gonna leave the lemon in the flower. I'm voiceovering as if I don't know what I end up doing, but I try to like keep you in the moment when I'm like thinking through the process. And I'm gonna definitely want to use that chair someday for something, but I think it's not meant to be on this page. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Should I have kept the chair and did something more with the chair? I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't really make sense. It'd be nice if it was all like symbolic. You know, you're the greatest project you'll ever work on. Like you're a bird, you're a flower, you're a lemon. Ooh, hey, lemons. Like, you know, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And cut flowers, you know, they, when you cut them off from their life source, they begin to fade, but yet their glory is their beauty. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think it's that deep. I really just like the color, the visual. So, Well, thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope that you enjoyed watching my process, that you're inspired to go make some art and just have fun. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh yeah, I added a little bit of kind of gold metallic in the letters. Ta-da! All right. Well, if you like my style, come back and hang out with me again. Be sure to do all that, YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, comment, share, all the things. And I hope that you have a wonderful, blessed day.